Hello my treasures, it's time for a new mercenary build, and today it is time to show no mercy with Godfrey, who is one of the last new mercenaries that I haven't done anything with before. This team was posted in the mercenary discord by Vexa. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but thank you for letting me use one of your teams. The idea behind the build is to get Lord Godfrey buffed up as much as humanly possible in order to just nuke all of your opponent's mercenaries through brutal backhand. To do this, we're using both Elise and Sylvanas within the team. We also are using Prince Malchezaar to minimize the amount of damage you are going to be taking whenever you do attack a protector or caster, which are the most common types of mercenaries in the game. And because we do have the chance of actually getting the golden monkey, we are also going to be using Natalie. So for the mercenary by mercenary breakdown, the first one is going to be Lord Godfrey. For him, we are mainly using a brutal backhand. And for his equipment, we are using Worgen Tooth Necklace, as if your opponent has any type of minion that they summon, it will actually count as an additional roll, thus allowing you to get up to 16 worth of stats on him. The next mercenary is going to be Prince Malchezaar, where we're using Parry Blade as his equipment, and mainly swapping between Party Crasher and check your weapons depending on what your opponent is actually playing. If your opponent has a lot of casters and you can guarantee all realities hits one, then you are going to use that whenever possible. The next mercenary on the team is Elise. We are using Oasis Canteen as her equipment, mainly swapping between Quest of the Golden Monkey and Guiding Path. Rattlegore is the next mercenary on the team, using Rattling Bones as his equipment, just so you can get additional triggers on Sylvanas's second ability later on, and mainly using him for both Rusted Blades and Confusing Bruising. Natalie is the next mercenary. We're using Splinter of Nordrassil as her equipment, mainly swapping between her final ability that both heals and does AoE damage. Finally, we have Sylvanas on the team, which we're using Mourn on Blade, and then swapping between Reclaim Souls and Banshee Bolt. With that all being said, let's look at some game. Ooh, 3 casters. That breakpoint doesn't give me too much information. Maybe just pure Arcane, maybe Frost. Could be some type of Shadow variant too. Oh, Undeads, okay. This should be a little bit interesting. We actually want to go after the student, I'm pretty sure. In between KT and Lillian. Because that should AoE on everything else next to it. We get rid of them before it does too much damage. Also, we don't take any damage from accidentally hitting Bigglesworth. I mean, them actually hitting Elise there is not too bad for us. Of course, it hits Bigglesworth. Okay, I guess we put Rattlegore down next. Because we don't want to AoE. We're probably going to use Rattlegore to hit Lillian. And then we're going to Godfrey AT. We're at an incredibly good stat line on Godfrey right now too. And we can use Party Crasher too. Because Party Crasher will make them take 10 more damage than they're taking 60 damage, which should clear out most of the board, pretty sure. If not the entire board. Maybe not. Maybe not. Still, getting that done leaves Biggles up. Curious what the bench is. It's going to be Sylvanas and who else? Ooh, Longshin. Longshin is annoying. Okay, Longshin. I forgot how annoying Longshin can actually be in that comp. And Sylvanas has to be the last mercenary. Just 2 ways to scale off of the little kitty cats that die. It's actually really impressive. And use Confused Bruising, trying to get rid of Longshin before they can do anything with him. Ultra Reality should hit its mark. Perfect. That was going to die anyways. A bit cute. Doesn't do enough damage here. Finish off Longshin. Put Natalie down next. Oh, okay, they give up. Ooh, 3 casters. Huh. Is this going to be Undead again? Oh, this could be bad. Actually, it might be good just because of the fact that Khadgar is probably going to be used for his fire ability and not his AoE ability. So they did AoE us right there. We probably should... it's always hard for... We probably shouldn't have attacked on this first turn. It's actually not heal, because Prince Malchezaar is probably dead. Patience is going to be annoying. Would be cool if that actually healed him too. Probably a little bit broken if they did it like that though. Okay, who do you want to put down next? I don't want to put down Elise. Not Elise, Natalie, for two reasons. She's AoE that we can easily abuse, and she also acts as a healer on most turns. We could root everything. They're probably going to root us. Pistol Barrage is really, really tempting here. I know it doesn't really do too much, but it's better than doing nothing. We probably should have honestly just rooted everything. Okay, there goes Godfrey. Now, are we on the final step of Elise's quest, or on the second one? Second to final. Second to final. Okay, so we're probably not going to want to... The problem here... Okay, actually, no, we're in sync. Never mind. Can AoE heal everything. Keep Elise alive for on our turn. We just need to make her live so we can actually AoE. Because once we can actually AoE, we just win this game. We're just one step away. Alright, golden monkey time. And then AoE there. Let's use Bone Flame. Doesn't really do anything for us right now, but it will start scaling, so we might as well use it. Or I went with the other ability. Oh well. There we go. Now we have to deal with 3 more mercenaries, but they'll probably give up. Haha. Ooh, 4 casters. There is one team in particular I can see this being. Is it going to be Old Gods? No, it's going to be another Godfrey build. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, I really do want to get rid of Vol'jin. But Godfrey probably is... I really don't know. Also, their Godfrey is maxed. By the time I ended recording these games, I had my Godfrey maxed too, but... whoops. I just haven't really grinded to max out all the new mercenaries. I know, I probably should, but they're so close. I just need to find some time for it. Maybe next expansion break will finish it off. 15 strike. I don't get Elise killed. I almost get Prince Malchezaar here. Oh, I guess they did. Okay, so how do you want to do this? I think we put Rattlegore in front of Maestra. So they moved the Maestra in front of Elise, which is going to be a problem. We should get rid of Vol'jin as quickly as we can here. As much as it would make more sense to go after Maestra. Going after Vol'jin basically just wins us the game. I know we're not going to have Elise, which sucks, but... that goes there, AoE everything, and then we go Natalie to start healing. Curious of what the bench actually is. Sylvanas, that makes sense. And Godfrey. I had an idea for Godfrey, but I ended up not doing it. The idea would be try to use his last ability as much, or to your best ability, but there just really isn't a good undead spam arc. The closest you got is, I don't think, are the kitty cats from Bigglesworth undead? Because if they are, we could have done that, I guess. But this team just had a lot more diverse damage, and that's what I look forward to when I make a new build. Okay, so whatever we should really hit Sylvanas last. We need to kill Sylvanas, don't get me wrong, but we should hit her technically last. Going after Godfrey first makes more sense. Because if we AoE, or if we attack Sylvanas, then we're just going to have to deal with the AoE on everything anyways. And this way we kill Sylvanas while not losing too much. And now they only have a Medivh alive when we have a Rattlegore and Sylvanas. And then we can attack. That gets rid of the first bird. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's at low HP, but that's still fine. And then we're probably going to focus down Medivh. Because the birds, sure, they'll scale up, but Medivh has a higher likelihood of actually killing us. Probably going to go with Bone Flame here, or not. Yeah, Bone Flame lets... I'm assuming they're not going to target Rattlegore. And it gets so close to killing Medivh. Okay, Bone Flame is still quicker. We'll go after that, and then we'll go after the bird that's been alive shorter, just because we can get it off the board. I don't think they have enough damage to finish us off with that. Oh, they're one off. And then we just Banshee Bolt to victory. Okay, so even split. Let's see what they have in store for us. Ooh, okay, so this is probably going to be Arcane beasts or dragons, whatever you want to call it. I also probably should have swapped the order of Malchezaar and Elise, but it is what it is. We should still be able to kill Trigore this turn. I really hope we can. Perfect. Exactly what we needed to see. And they're probably gonna... Oh, they're going after Elise. I mean, in the long run, that is probably the smart idea, but I would want for Godfrey, kind of. Godfrey is actually a really underrated mercenary for what he does. He can scale up so quickly. And he gets his stat line back whenever your opponent puts out new mercenaries too, which is always cool. Alright, we're gonna try to get Millhouse. I have a feeling that they're probably going to do exactly that. We're gonna try to heal everything up. That should kill that. We do lose a little bit of stats, but that's still fine. Then they should put down something else that will actually give us even more stats again. So I'm assuming it's going to be Tyrande? Yeah. Okay. Now, what are the chances Ultra Reality actually hits what we want it to hit? Probably not this turn. The problem with this matchup is I really kind of just want to get to the Golden Monkey as quickly as possible. But we do kind of need to... Okay. There goes that. Ooh, that's going to double. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then we put all these down. I think we go after Tyrande next. Because if we get rid of Tyrande as quickly as possible, then we don't have to deal with her. And it just makes her life so much easier if she's gone. Almost can one-shot her with Rattlegore. So nice. Though Rattlegore not dying as much as I would like him to before we put down Sylvanas is kind of a problem here. Hopefully they kill... never mind, we win. Okay, mainly casters. Let's see what they have in store for us. This... Okay, they're basically trying to do something very similar to what we're doing, except we're going to be slower. The nice thing is, by lowering the attack of all the mercenaries there, we actually won't have Elise die on the first turn, and the Yasharaj actually won't chain kill things, which is good. Put up a taunt, that's going to be annoying, but we can still deal with it. Because we can just do that, they'll AoE everything else there. They'll go after Elise because that is the correct play in their mind, but going after Godfrey is better. Like 99% of the time, Godfrey is better to go after than Elise. I'm going to try to kill Yasharaj again. I very much doubt we'll be able to. They may or may not put out additional taunt just to protect Vol'jin. We'll see though. There we go. Vol'jin is gone. Our Elise survives another turn. They are thinking. I wonder what they're actually thinking. Sylvanas isn't going to actually be that big this time around. We can AoE root everything. Might as well. Then we can use check your weapons. Check your weapons would lower the attack on Sylvanas. We actually kind of want to get Sylvanas killed quickly. Because if we get her gone, then we don't have to deal with her AoE and everything later on in the game, which is actually really, really nice. They are making us attack everything. Oh, Godfrey's still alive, and they can't attack us, so... Okay. Put down Rattlegore. Or Natalie? Rattlegore. And I have a feeling bye-bye. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. Overall, this build was actually kind of a shock of how well it performed. I never actually expected Prince Malchezaar to be as impactful as he is within this team. However, there is one clear weakness of this team in particular. The fact that Lord Godfrey has a speed of 6 instead of something lower makes him very weak to something like Khadgar. If you are facing against a lot of Khadgars within your ladder matchups, this is what I came up to counter Khadgar. This uses Vol'jin instead of Elise in the starting lineup, and it also uses Medivh as a way to buff up both Vol'jin, Godfrey, and Natalie. However, I really do prefer the other version of the list. It just felt a lot more fluid and did have a backup plan in case Godfrey did actually die. Additionally, the original version also uses a lot more mercenaries that most people don't actually use that often, which makes it an easy recommendation for y'all to try out because it is a lot of fun and can catch a lot of people off guard. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.